Welcome back to the 5000 series. Mr. X joined by Benson. The game we promised to bring you actually starting up. It's going to be Optic Gaming going up against Stunner. First map's going to be Detroit Hardpoint. Didn't see if this is going to be a best of 5 or best of 3.
Best of 5.
These teams
These quarterfinals.
Oh, so it automatically is.
Automatically becomes that best of 5.
Gotcha. So we are going to see a best of 5. So I'm excited. 2 pretty good teams, obviously. Optic Gaming, best team in Call of Duty.
I mean,
they're a pretty good team.
they're pretty average.
And then on the other side, Stunner, I think a very underrated team. If they can get Vex back in the swing of things, it took a little bit of a break. I think they can make some noise at champs. Legal and Fears definitely have proven to be a pretty formidable duo. Formal doesn't want to switch teams.
Formal, wrong team. There you go, Formal. There you go. That's your teammates. That's your teammates. Speaking of Formal, let's start on board with Formal. We had a big discussion, of course, when we were going through the Season 1 awards about who was MVP, who deserves it. Obviously, officially going to Scump, but big argument really to give to Formal, I guess. Both me and you agreed he had a sensational Season 1.
He had a phenomenal Season 1. Something to point of note, Detroit usually Optic's weakest map.
Right.
When I was casting this with Puckett last night, I kind of noticed they go to 4 ASM once. Do you think it's because they don't have Formal to open up those lanes with the Val? That's why they struggle a little bit?
I mean, it's definitely a faster paced map, that's for sure. I mean, okay then. It is just, yeah, that's something like that.
Maybe why they don't have a Val.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Detroit, we've always kind of
I'm not saying they struggle on this map like they're bad at it.
But it's at worst. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's noticeable. So everyone's just getting turned on today, huh?
You'll get World Star left and right here.
Yeah, you get your Vine ready. We'll add some dubstep some of these turn-ons. As Formal picks up one, looking for the second. He's not going to be able to clean up that kill. Crim, trying to slay his way out to the hill. Only managed to do one. This is Optic's host as well, by the way.
It is.
So I'm kind of surprised by some of these kills coming in favor of this prop line.
You know what's very interesting yesterday when we were watching Optic Gaming, even a little bit today when we were looking on with them. Nade's been playing very well in the slaying department. Last night, saw him put up a 40 earlier today in a hard point. So definitely looking at Nade to really pick his game up.
Well, if there's ever a time you want to do it, it's going to be champs, right? Like
right there.
One moment you want to do it, it's definitely a Call of Duty champs. Oh
He's on
my
fire
lord!
Right
now. All right, Nade charge.
Okay.
All right, 5 kill streak. All right, I feel it. Looking for the 6. Going to be the right hand side. I'm not going to clean it up.
Been hanging out with Crim a bit.
All right. Oh. Looking like some good slaying coming in from Maiden. I feel like we've seen it in the past, but just inconsistently. You go to an event and maybe one map out of an event you see
towards
Nade
the end of Ghost, he was
huge.
Their second strongest player, arguably.
Yeah.
In S&D he was huge, and then in Respawn he played extremely well towards the end of Ghost.
How good do you reckon his S&D is on AW?
Would
you say it's still as top tier as it kind of became in Ghost?
It's good. I think the bigger thing for S&D for this team is that Scump is a whole lot better than he was, and then Formal's very good in S&D as well. So there isn't as much of an opportunity for Nade to kind of go off, so to speak.
That makes a lot of sense. As Optic in the lead now, 67-36, and building. More importantly, it's going to be Formal sat on the hill as he's just taking his time. Is anyone using anything creative? Do you see anything creative yesterday? Or is it just kind of...
No, pretty much saw the same stuff yesterday. Saw a little bit more of the IMR than usual, but I think otherwise, pretty much that's it. Same old, ASM ones and Vals.
I really think, come Season 1 finals, that's where we're going to see the IMR be massively tested.
Yes.
I think that's going to be just a playground to test anything new which you kind of come up with, or any new strategies that you want to test out on a LAN environment. That's going to be that playground. Again, adding even more importance to that event. The teams that aren't there, not having that time to practice on a LAN environment, you're going to desperately see, like the Optic LAN, potentially a FaZe LAN come out. I'd be amazed, Matt, if we didn't see any of those.
Oh, we're definitely going to see those type of LANs. Would be shocked if we didn't, to be honest. I think there's way too much good that can come out of it. I think playing on LAN there's no other type of practice.
How much of an issue is it, though, being kind of concerned that other teams, going to learn new strats? Like, for example, if, let's say, Optic LAN,
nobody's doing
semi-finals of COD champs.
Nobody's doing anything game-breaking that you're not going to learn anything new.
Okay.
I don't think.
You don't think?
No, I haven't seen anyone do anything that's so, drastic or,
revolutionary.
I mean, obviously maybe they're kind of holding on to it, but still, I don't think there's anything revolutionary that we're going to see coming out. I think the one thing you can kind of get tendencies of players and teams of what they like to do in certain situations, but obviously if you're that predictable as a team and you keep going through the same stuff over and over again, people can watch your streams, they're going to find it out anyway. Right. So there's really nothing to worry about.
Krem trying to push in that mid hill. Not going to be able to get any time in there at all as he just picks up the assist. 140 to 62. That's reached that halfway mark of this game. And Optic stepping things up. And H-Shot staying there with the top slayers on this Optic team. Scump just trailing 16 to 16. Not playing bad. Not his normal digits. But again, I feel there's only so many kills you can pick up on a map.
Right. If Nate is going to be slaying, 22 and 15, there's only so many other kills on the map that players can pick up. Scump's obviously going to feel a little bit of a hurt on that if, the rest of them are slaying that well. But I did say to Pucky yesterday, I thought this team was better when, Scump and Formal and Crim were just teeing off on people and Nate was doing more of the OBJ work.
Yeah. Although it is good to have that diversity.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter as Nate gets a 3-piece on the hill. Poke, 26 and 16. A fantastic performance going out from Optic Gaming's captain as he's looking for more kills. 4 streak picks up the assist. Everyone's going to stun a lineup is just going to be pushing, and Nate on the hill picking up kills and his teammates winning gunfights around the outside. This is perfect. I'm curious, do you reckon they've changed anything up with Host?
No, I don't know. I'd have to actually see. Maybe they gave Nate Host instead of Crim, but still, they're in the same house. I don't think that's too much of a big deal. I mean, you have more...
it is. It is. Definitely.
Even when the team house?
Yes, definitely. 100%. You always give the play that you kind of want to do best Host. Even in a team house, I think you can notice it. TK have had the same issue. I heard them over saying how they try and give it, players like Looney as often as they can. Because he's that kind of player that you want to be dropping like 40 kills.
Well, that's when me and you were listening into SB when they didn't qualify.
Yes,
they had given Host to Neslo, and they were saying, if you're going to have Host, you need to drop numbers. You need to go up.
Especially on this game. I feel like with the movement mechanics of the game, maybe, I feel like you hear people say, oh, I got worried. Even more than last year, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Last year, the time to kill was just so low that you could just be one-bulleted. Same in this, though, I feel. Sometimes you can kind of get one-bulleted, and it's very, very questionable.
I think so.
I want to see who's host at the end of this game.
I think this game, though, it's more of that movement that I think if you're the host or whatnot, you're able to kill people faster when they're moving and dodging. We see sometimes players just floating through the air. It will pick up some amazing kills, and I think if you're host, that doesn't even happen.
Yeah. I agree. 209, 101. Optic Gaming comfortably now in the lead as Nature pushes in, dashes to the right, shuts down Perplex. Teammates get control of the hard point, and they get close to that 40 bomb. 33 kills. Crim with 32, Formal with 31. 217 to 103. Only 2.5 minutes left to play in this game. This one,
they'll pretty much put this one away. It doesn't look like that Stunner's going to even be able to get near this hill. It's going to be Formal out in front of it, just slaying, and another player at the back of that mid-Atlas, I believe that's Scump. So Nade pretty much just needs to win that gun battle. They're going to hold this for the remainder of the time, and see there are already players set up for that next hill. Should be ready to take it. Nade just winning huge gun battles on the hill, just doing a phenomenal job, and Optic's going to take this pretty easy.
Pieced out that hill too. Didn't want to waste any time. Get the rotation. Nice shots on Perplex. He does get traded, but Crim's going to be signing that hard point. Laser-like accuracy. Gets a kill on Vex. And Optic Gaming pick up a very convincing win. 250 to 103, Matt. Doesn't get more convincing than that.
No, doesn't. It was pretty much just close for that first hill. After that, just complete dominance for Optic Gaming.
36.
Nade, Crim, and Formal just slaying like crazy. Scump going to go positive as well. You looked on the other side, Fierce, pretty much a bow player, struggling mightily.
Yes.
19 and 31, definitely hard to win without him going off.
For now, guys, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll be hitting over some search and destroy between the two.